These are actually the links that you'll be going through, and I've pulled them all up here. This first link provides you with a flash lesson on Kirchoff's current law. Now, Kirchhoff said a lot about circuitry, and there's a lot out there for you. I want to show you this one. I'm not going to go through it myself, but you can see they actually go through some very nice examples. These are ammeters, basically. They're imagining that they're in line so they can actually get these values, kiloohms, so 3,000 ohms, 4,000 ohms. And they actually show you Kirchhoff's current law. So these are called different things. Sometimes there's a voltage law, sometimes considered, you might hear um, loop law, you might hear junction law, point law. Um, but this lesson here will show you how amperage or how current splits over resistors, basically. So I'll allow you to go through that yourself. The next, I actually want you to go through, it's called Fizzlets, they're applets. You're going to make sure that you have Java installed. The previous one you'd have to have Flash installed. For this one you have to have Java installed. And there are a lot of interesting applets here, but you'll have to use the Kirchoffs rules. And you'll actually see you go through, these represent resistances, these represent batteries. Some of them actually have multiple batteries. And these are voltmeters. This is an ammeter. You'll be creating something similar to this for your class project for the end. I'll go through a couple of them, different scenarios. You don't always have multiple batteries, but with Kirchhoff, a lot of times you are discussing when you have alternate voltage sources. So you actually have voltages that don't necessarily work in conjunction with each other, even though they're part of the same circuit. So Kirchhoff's rules can be applied with one voltage source or with multiple voltage sources. So explore these, anything about Kirchhoff's rules. And then the second section actually goes back through and reminds you of the symbols. These are the ammeters, the voltmeter, and goes back through Ohm's law, talks to you about the power law, which they call Joule's law pretty appropriately, and resistances. And then actually talks to you a little bit about what you could consider to be part of Kirchhoff's rules for circuitry. So, and here are just some extra examples to help you out. Right? This is voltage. That's the EMF, electromotive force. So a number of them around. Combination, parallel series. You of course need to know the difference between those. And then finally a little explanation of Kirchhoff's voltage law. If you can get these experiments to work for you, that's great. Otherwise, this is the main idea. Very, very useful to you.